one of my favorite directors of all time and the director of my favorite comic book film ever, Matthew Vaughn, has recently stated that he has in fact had ongoing conversations with James Gunn to join the DCU since him and Peter Safran took the job over from the previous regime. The DC universe is vast and loaded with characters that DC has never truly explored, especially with high budgets. So with a slate that includes tons of interesting picks, from Booster Gold to Swamp Thing, to Supergirl World of Tomorrow, to Paradise Lost, Creature Commandos, and The Authority, James Gunn and Peter Safran are looking to make a statement. Now, whether it pays off or not, who really knows? But what we know for sure is that Matthew Vaughn has had talks with James Gunn, and he reveals that the talks were in terms of how could the two collaborate, how could they come together, what type of DC projects are they developing, and what exactly do they have in store for some of these characters down the road. And he reveals that the conversations him and James Gunn have had were all positive and seem to have gone well on both sides. Now, of course, nobody really knows what project he could be a good pick for, but I mean, James Gunn probably has some ideas. In my opinion, I think Matthew Vaughn is a perfect fit for The Authority. You're looking at characters that are over-the-top violent, bloody, brutal, a lot of hand-to-hand combat, very visceral, very in-your-face. I mean, everything I'm describing is Matthew Vaughn's signature action style. You know, go watch the latest trailer to Argyle. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Like, he has a unique way of moving the camera with the action, and he does it on the cheaper side of things, where if you were to give him like a $75 million budget, he's going to nail a project like The Authority, unlike most directors, because he also knows how to work on a time crunch and work on the cheap, which he's shown with almost every comic book film he's done. Now, sure, there's other projects that I would love to see him maybe take a crack at, like I could imagine a Swamp Thing by Matthew Vaughn being absolutely insane. The action and the characters would be definitely unique, and I think Swamp Thing could use something like that. Also, remember, he at one point was pitching multiple Superman projects, but never got picked up for them. So maybe Supergirl, because that's supposed to be more like the comic, which is a little bit more violent and Mad Max-like, so maybe there. So, I don't know. What do you guys think, and what would he be a good pick for?